Tulips, bike paths, kilometers of canals. It can only mean one place, the Netherlands. If you're talking landmass, you'd have to describe the Netherlands as a relatively petite European country. But when it comes to culture, the symbols of this maritime nation cast a large shadow. From its picturesque windmills to its legendary dikes, the Dutch touch is instantly recognizable the world over. For most visitors, a tour around Holland begins in Amsterdam. 750,000 people call this Dutch capital home, and it truly is one of the world's liveliest cities.
Everybody likes Amsterdam. It has a nice ambience and people enjoy the city. It's very compact. People like bridges and canals and beautiful gables and the architecture. So it's a city where people feel at home.
One of the most striking things about Amsterdam and Holland itself is all that water. People live on boats, people play on boats, and certainly travel on boats. It really is a way of life. And in a country where so much land has been reclaimed from the sea, a necessity.
Henry Ford said those Dutch haven't understood anything about waterways. They should fill them in and then make freeways out of them, and that would be the solution for Holland. Holland is a country with a lot of water, half of it is under the sea level, and that's why we need as well these waterways.
The Dutch fight to stay afloat certainly doesn't stop in Amsterdam. If you head along the coast of Lake IJsselmeer, you'll eventually cross the 30-kilometer-long Oefslootdijk. This man-made dike and roadway connects the unique province of Friesland to the southern part of the country. Frisians have a unique cultural heritage, and even by Dutch standards are considered to be a proud and hard-working people.
Friesland is different because we have our own language. We have our own culture that differs from the rest of Holland.
Your first stop will probably be Leeuwarden, the capital of Friesland. The city has a number of excellent hotels where you can soak up the good nature and hospitality for which the Dutch are famous. Here you can enjoy a gourmet meal, or if you're in the mood for a Dutch treat, try one of the many pancake houses that are dotted around the country. Once you're settled in Leeuwarden, you can do what most people do, visit the stunning Frege Museum, and meet one of its famous residents, Margrethe Gertrud Zelle, better known as the legendary spy and exotic dancer Mata Hari. After a stop in Leeuwarden, take a pleasant drive through picturesque local villages. While touring around, you're sure to encounter another claim to fame of Friesland, the Frisian cow.
The Frisian cow, yes, he's very famous, I think, all over the world.
Do you know anything about the origin of the Frisian cow?
Yeah, they come from Frisia, of course.
You've probably heard that the Netherlands has more bicycles than people. Even the Prime Minister cycles to work. For longer journeys, it's easy to load your bike on a train. If history is your thing, a visit to the Netherlands won't be complete without a stop in Arnhem. The John Frost Bridge is a poignant reminder of the failed Allied attempt to seize a bridge over the River Rhine in September of 1944. Thousands of Allied troops were killed, and the tragic event was featured in the epic war movie A Bridge Too Far. While solemnly remembering the events of the past, Arnhem prefers to look forward, enjoying nature and enjoying life. Whether your taste runs from the peace and quiet of the small Frisian farms to the international flavour of Amsterdam, you're sure to have many fond memories after a trip to this wonderful country. For more information on today's destinations, visit our website on topoftheworld.net.